Hello and welcome to week 42, day number 3. And today we are talking about the secret world of private money lending again. And the reason why is because this channel is all about that world, secret world of private money lending. And what we do here is we talk about it as we go on and find opportunities. Because as a friend of mine once told me, money is always looking for a good home. So your capital is always looking for a better home. It doesn't just stay where it is. It will leave. And so it will find a better home. And so here we call on houses, and that money should flow into those houses. And we find opportunities, all kidding aside, but we are trying to go through the journey that I go through, and I've been going through for a few decades now, where I am finding opportunities every day, calling sellers and finding opportunities to generate retirement income. That's pretty much it. The easiest way to generate retirement income is to take advantage of this wonderful world of private money lending, because you can do that from your IRA, from your 401k, from your retirement accounts, your savings retirement accounts, your savings accounts. You can do it with liquid funds you may have. You can do it with take advantage of insurance policies, lines of credit, cash out refinances. I mean, you can find capital in multiple ways, and then just become a passive private money lender, which is what I've done. I do that passively, and so with that being said, we are going to dive right in and kind of keep talking about this wonderful world, but we are at the same time going to make phone calls. And so I've got my list of people here. So I have a list, go from top to bottom, list of people that I am reaching out to in order for us to find these opportunities. And so most of them, don't want to sell. What we look for is properties that we could buy for at least 10 to 20% off the fair market value. Okay. We're also looking for dilapidated houses, that type of stuff, some commercial deals, etc. So I have a list, and I go down the list, and just all it is I'm just looking for people or properties that we can purchase, below retail value, fair market value. So to do that, to aid me, I use a system called CRM, Customer Relationship Management. There's some great ones out there. I started with a free one called Podio. I don't think Podio is free anymore, but it's maybe like $10 a month, something like that. So I just go through them, and I'm going to do that right now, and make sure that that this little spreadsheet, I will call it a spreadsheet, but it's a CRM, that we go down the list of properties that we have to reach out to. But it's so sophisticated, this thing, that when I move it from, so this list can be broken down into different columns, right? Just like a spreadsheet. So I move one person or one property from one column into the next, right? So when I do that, what happens is that each stage, each column, we call them stages, has some sort of an automated reply. So it will send them an email, or it will send him send the property owner let's say a text message, or will remind me to make a phone call, something to that effect. So these are called automations. It's a little too technical, you know, you don't have to like worry about it, but just so you know, that's what I am doing when I am like looking at my computer, which is right here. So I'm going to go through all the people who I need a call here to kind of just have a conversation and see if we can purchase their properties. And hopefully they'll have a problem or something to where we can buy them below fair market value. So here's the first one here. This one is in Jacksonville. And how we get these ones, I explained this before every call. This one we got from direct mail. We sent a piece of snail mail and somebody replied. They called us. So it says, spoke with David. He will consider selling his property in Jacksonville, Taunton. He's 65 years old and he's starting to sell his properties. So it sounds like he's a real estate investor, like a landlord. So that's good. Can be reached at, here's his phone number. Okay. All right. Let me call him. Oh yeah, this is a little bit of a dump. Oh, this is nice. I gotta be perseverant with this one.
David Higginbotham
is not available.
Okay. Hello, David. This is Ben. Just tried calling you. Using better time to reach you. Okay. Did he try calling? Yeah, he's right here.
A new lead. Press any key to connect.
Hello? Hello? David?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, David? This is Ben.
Pretty good, buddy.
Good, good. I was just calling you back. I know that you had called, you received a piece of mail from us, and I was just calling you to kind of talk about this property on Taunton, but I know that you mentioned that you had other properties as well. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you trying to just see what you can do with Taunton, or are you also interested in looking to sell the other ones as well?
Hang on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I may have some more. I just sold one where I lived at before, 2.5 acres and 4.3, but I'm gonna see what kind of offers are out there.
Okay. Okay. Just
can you call me back this afternoon? I'm right in the middle of cleaning up a place right now. It's hot out here.
No, I understand that. Yeah, sure. I'll call you back later on today. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks, David. Bye-bye. Okay, so he did call. He did call me back right away. Okay. he was in the middle of cleaning up a place, comma. He did say he was interested in selling this one to see what he can get, period. But he also has other properties, but would like a call back later on this afternoon. Okay, so yeah, that was not bad. Let's see if she's willing to sell for a reasonable price. Okay. So this one here, I will, so in this little spreadsheet, you know, that we have in the CRM, we move from one stage to another just to kind of sort everyone so that they don't get lost in the mix. So this one here, we move it into a stage called contacted, and it needs a follow-up, right? But with this one here, we got to be a little bit more perseverant with it. So I'll put it on negotiating. Now I'm going to put it on appointment. And then I am going to set up an appointment. He said to call him back. It's just staying organized. Portfolio. Okay. And so we'll call him back. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next. So that's a potential one that we have. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Here's another property with that came as a result of us sending some direct mail to it. He said the property is 2.5 acres of land, selling it for 1.5 million, existing house on it, tear it down and build whatever, follow-up call. It's 1.5 million. Wonder what it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anywhere near worth that, but I could be wrong. No, absolutely not. Where is it? Let's see, this is in Jacksonville. St. John's, okay. Drillington Creek, okay. Yeah, no. This is, yes, yeah, there's a lot of construction going on here, but let's see, maybe it is worth that. Let me call him and have a chat with him. 2.5 acres, okay.
Hello,
Hey, Hector, how are you? This is Ben.
who's this?
Ben, you had contacted us. I think you received our our postcard in the mail. You had this property that you'd want to sell, 2.5 acres.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 acres.
Yeah, 2.5 acres. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I was just calling to see if we could chat about it for a minute.
Well, did you hear the price I had on it?
You said that you wanted 1.5.
Right.
Okay,
That's net.
that's net to you.
Net to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let me just kind of ask you. You said you had a house on there and stuff. Just wanted to understand it a little bit. I was looking. I have it pulled up on Zillow. Zillow says 414,000. So I wanted to see what your thoughts were between the difference. Are you seeing here that it could be developed? I mean, just want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, that's my whole idea. I still go up there and stay there 2 or 3 days out of the week sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not rented, I don't like to rent property because it costs too much to repair after people leave.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So
So whoever buys that property, he's not going to buy it for the house. He's going to buy it for the land itself, and he's going to knock the house down.
okay. It sounds like you have experience in real estate.
A little bit, not much.
Okay. So you have some projects or some rentals in the past or something?
Yeah, in the past, long time ago. That's why I quit rental.
It was too much, huh? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you're interested, that's my price. That's always been my price,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably not going to be negotiable because I know what the property that sold around me. I know how much it was sold for.
Okay.
And so.
Which properties are these?
Well, there's one that was 60 feet away from me,
Okay.
and it was all wetlands at one time.
Wetlands.
And somebody just went in there. It was wetlands at one time. Somebody went in there and just cleared all the trees out and paid the fine, and then they had it rezoned.
What's your zoned as just single family?
I don't recall right off the bat. I know I could put an office. I was kind of thinking, actually, my original concept was to use that as a boat and RV storage.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
but I guess I was way ahead of my time because nobody would let me. When I bought that property, it was Racetrack Road. It was just 2-lane road, and the street where I was on was just dirt road. So, but anyway, that's the way it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand that for sure. When did you buy it? I'm curious.
I bought it in 1965.
1965. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
1965. Wow, that's a lot.
So you know what I paid for it.
Next to
if you're in the real estate business and you're looking for property, you know what the price was.
Yeah, for sure. No, that area. I mean, I remember even when I moved to Jacksonville, I was in the Navy. That's why I moved there. But even back then, this was 2009. There was hardly anything in Julington Creek. It was just starting to come up, you know.
I don't even recognize the place. I'm glad I left. Plus, I moved out.
Yeah, where are you at now?
In Palatka.
Oh, Palatka. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, Very cool. So I'm close to you. I'm in D-Land, Ormond Beach.
I know where it is. I know where the land is. I'm from Florida.
Oh,
Actually, I'm from Jacksonville.
oh, fantastic. Jacksonville. Yeah. Awesome. So I take it you're pretty firm, or 1.5 is the best you can do.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody. I mean, you'd be surprised how many calls I get for that property, and
Really?
everybody wants to buy it, but nobody wants any numbers. So every time that somebody calls, I give them the number.
Mm-hmm. What kind of offers do they give you?
They don't give you anything.
Oh, really?
All they are is interested in buying, and I know how it works.
Mhm.
You buy low and sell high. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That's the name of the game, for sure. If we were to give you the 1.5, would you help me with the financing?
I'll have to think about that.
You have to think about it. No problem. No problem. Because that wouldn't be a problem. We can make it. We can take on the project and stuff, and that way you'll have your full 1.5. We just kind of make it work so everybody's happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me do this. Why don't I give you a call sometime next week? Give you some time to think about it, and then once you have done that, we can have a chat how we can accomplish that.
Well, what are you thinking about? Maybe a balloon note or something?
Yeah, I was thinking a balloon note. Yep, balloon note. Few years, maybe a couple, 2-3 years, you're completely cashed out. And of course, it could be before then, because if we go in and we do, we build something on it like a professional office space, like you were saying, we may be able to just have you cashed out way before the balloon due date.
Yeah. Well, because I was thinking, still thinking about selling to maybe a dental, make a dental office out of it, because you got plenty of parking space there.
Uh-huh.
Would be a good, and that's the coming thing. I see dental offices popping up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they're big corporations that are doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's definitely a good piece of land, because it's right in the middle of the growth. It really is. I mean, you drive to Costco from there in, what is it, like 20 minutes or something south, and then you got all the new, I think they built a brand new Lowe's or something like within 10 minutes. I mean, I used to live
down Racetrack Road.
Yeah, that's right. I used to live in Mandarin. So Mandarin.
That's right up the street where that property is.
That's right. That's right. So that seafood restaurant right there, right on the water. I used to go to that one all the time. So I remember what it was. Mandarin was a completely different place than what it is now.
Tell me about it.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but the growth started going down, Julington Creek and Racetrack and everything else, into St. Johns County. So yeah, it's definitely, you're definitely in the middle of the activity there. So it'd be a fantastic idea to, like you said, storage or parking or something, so.
But yeah, I got, I've had realtors, call me up, and they said, in fact, I listed with one of them. I told them this is what my original plan was, put an RV storage on it.
Yeah.
But they like they like to list the property, but they don't work for the money.
They don't work it. They don't work the buyers.
They don't have to, I would have a back in my day, they used to have Rolodex. I would have a Rolodex index of people that I would, call on and say, hey, look, I have this for sale, and it's at this kind of price.
That's right.
And you can put an offer here. You can, But anyway, that's. But I get you'd be surprised how many offers I get a week on that piece of property. But nobody, like I said, nobody nobody gives me any numbers. So all they do is say, "Yeah, I want to buy your property." You know, I've been saving my pennies. I get this every week. I get a card every week from this guy. My wife and I are interested in this area, and I've been saving my pennies all these years. And he sells me a photo of my land too. You know.
Wow.
So the one down here, not the one in Jacksonville.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, well, because the same thing as the realtors, you know, they don't want to work for the project. You know what I mean? Like even if they go and because see, one big thing is they have to figure out, you know, the whole process of the project, you know, and most of them are just, you know, they just want to see what they can do, you know, if they can do anything, but they're not like prepared to actually do something. Same thing with the realtors. They list it, and if it doesn't sell, then it's your fault because it was priced too high. You know, that's how they think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
you know how it goes.
Yeah. In fact, the guy says, "Yeah, this is not a bad price. This is 5 years ago.
Wow.
That's not a bad price." And then he says, "I think you ought to come down on." I says, what I think I ought to do is take it off the market.
Yeah.
And he cut me loose. I says, I don't need you anymore.
Yeah. What are the taxes on this every year?
Well, you know, you can get that information.
Yeah, and I was gonna pull it up over here on the. Let me see. Oh, property taxes right here. Assessment. You got last year $24.92.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's about, you know, $200 a month or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let me, you know, I'll let you think about it, and then I can call you next week, see if you might be willing to do this project together. You know, because that's essentially what it is. You know, and then if we come to an agreement, let's see what happens.
All right. And in fact, I'll need to check with my real estate attorney too. So.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, Hector,
all right.
A pleasure speaking with you. We'll talk to you next week. Okay. You have a good day.
All right. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. So that's all it is. It's a really nice location. They built, I mean, there's like 20 developments within, I don't know, within a 1 mile radius of this thing, you know, so it is brand new houses everywhere. They just built a Buc-ee's, like the road it's on. If you go about 20 minutes southeast, there's a Buc-ee's gas station there, and it's always packed. I mean, there's so many people moving into St. Johns County. It's unbelievable. And so his land is right as you enter that area. So it really, he's not wrong. It really is worth something, but let's see what we can do. If he finances it, let's see. I have friends of mine who are like actively builders looking for property in this area. So we'll see what we can do. Make the notes here. We had a nice conversation, comma, he will not budge on the price. He wants 1.5 million for it because he says he knows what it's worth, period. I kind of agree with him, comma, it's in the middle of the growth in St. Johns County, Julington Creek area, period. So I asked him for seller financing, and he said, I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to go check with my lawyer to see how we could do that. So it's a potential opportunity. And yeah, that's what it is. So let me move it to negotiating. Yeah, we talked about, I'll put it here. We talked about having a balloon payment. And he also mentioned about how he thought about doing some storage facility and things like that. So we might be able to work with him more like a partner, etc. Okay. So let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna check the map real quick. Okay. I have an appointment. I just got a text. So yeah, that's that. It's already taken care of. So now I have somebody else I am supposed to talk to. Oh, not yet. Okay. Okay. 1:30 p.m. Let me ask him. You are available. Okay. So let's see here. So yeah, let me take a look. Yeah, so he's, look, there's a Starbucks right next to him. It's a shopping center. There's a bank, a Gate gas station is right there. This is the guy I just talked to. There's a professional office. Office complex here. ViStar, I mean, this is. Okay, let's see here. So this guy's ready for me. Okay. All right. Just take a look at what he has real quick. Gainesville. Oh, it's for sale. Okay, well. Well, this is not as important of a call as I was hoping, but it is a triplex. This is, let's see what his name is. So I'm doing a little due diligence before I call him. I'm gonna pull up the MLS price and kind of see. Okay. Confidence is 5, I think. Yeah. So he wanted no HOA. Okay. It's 2 dead end street. A few properties remain with Features easily accessible to via full service emergency. Walking distance to, okay. Is it listed with a realtor? Yes, okay. So how much? Does he want? Doesn't say.
Well, this is Robert.
Hey, Robert, how's it going? This is Ben.
Hey, Ben.
How you doing?
Oh, great. And you?
Awesome, awesome, doing fantastic. I was just looking at your property on Zillow. So
Okay.
so yeah, you said you wanted a list of questions, but it's pretty basic what I need to know. You know, I mean, it's some of the obvious stuff. You know, it's goes without saying. But so this is a triplex, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're looking for 388,000. You know, that's the listing price. I see.
Yeah.
So would that be the best you could do, or are you negotiable?
I'm negotiable to some degree.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. So let me ask you this. It's a triplex, so you have tenants on all units?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. When you say, because I was reading your note that you sent to us, when you say that it's within walking distance to some of the restaurants and shopping and stuff, how far is it? Like, what are we talking as far as walking distance?
Like steps.
Steps. Yeah, I got it pulled up here on the map. Okay. Let me see. Where's so this is right next to the so UF, right?
Yeah. It's the only house left that's that's on the south side. You know, it's without moving the sidewalk to cross any highways to reach UF campus.
And you can walk to UF?
Yeah.
Wow. How long of a walk do you think it is?
It's about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Wow,
So
that's not bad.
it's about 0.7 to get to their campus.
Gotcha.
0.7 of a mile.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's not bad at all. How were the tenants? They're all UF students?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are you on the rents? What are they paying you?
$16.50.
$16.50 per unit or all three?
Yeah. Per unit.
Per unit. Okay. So that is $16.50 times 3. So you're at about 4,950 per month. Okay. Well, this is the ideal situation for a landlord. Why do you want to sell it?
I want to relocate.
Oh, gotcha. Relocate. Okay.
And that's why that price is the price.
Mhm.
You know, it's very taken into consideration, you know, the steps that need to be repaired, the roof that might need to be repaired down the line.
Mhm.
You know, it's been very taken into consideration.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm about an hour away from you. I'm in Bunnell, Palatka area. So I'm just thinking about coming to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When would be a good time to see it? Do you need to schedule with the tenants and stuff, or what are the steps to do that?
My tenants are short term. I need to state that.
Mhm.
So you just let me know when do you want to do that?
Okay. So when you say short term, so they're how long do they usually stay?
Anywhere from a month to 3 months.
Okay.
So they're students, but they're doctors.
Oh, they're doctors. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a time in the year where you have no tenants at all?
Yeah. It's usually November and December, and then it starts up in from January to February, but it's late. So there's about 2 to 2.5 months that I don't have tenants, but it varies. It's a constant how do I say it? Like not merry-go-round, but like musical chairs.
Mhm.
It's one of them situations.
Okay. So you are very hands-on with this then.
I am, yeah.
Mhm. So during those 2.5 months, do you ever think about like putting them on let's say Airbnb or something, or it wouldn't work?
That's what it is. That's where it's at.
Oh, that's where it's at. It's Airbnb. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for 2.5 months, they typically don't perform. Okay. So what do you end up doing for those 2.5 months?
Cleaning, enjoying the entirety of the house, the
Mhm.
property.
Oh, you live in it too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have so you use this, I assume, as a kind of like a you live for free type thing as well?
No, I don't live for free.
Okay.
No, I don't live for free.
Okay. So you got a mortgage on this then?
I sure do.
Okay. Do you know the balance?
I don't think that's relevant, man. I'm not doing a short sale.
No. I understand that. I was just trying to get an idea as far as like the mortgage payments and stuff, just to compare.
Yeah.
Because the interest rates and stuff, So anyway, okay. Well, let me check my schedule. I'm thinking I can come see it sometime later next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll take a look at certain things just to kind of see. Talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. Regardless of what happens, whoever buys it, it's in such a good situation that you can do. There's a lot of things you can do to different kind of property.
Mhm.
So if you want to, maybe eventually have someone, buy other properties, in the same area. Like there's the one that's going out in front of me. I think it's selling for like $4 million.
Mhm.
And that's like 3.25 acres.
Okay.
Just raw land.
Mhm.
And I think like I don't know. I just what I do know is that it's eligible to build like an 8-story high rise.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And per quarter acre, it's allowed to have 126 units per quarter acre.
Okay, gotcha.
So like you see in the listing on Zillow, it's the information is true and correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, sounds good. Let me do a little bit of due diligence on my end.
All right. Thanks, Ben.
No, I appreciate it. Let's. I'll keep you posted. Let you know when I can come out and take a look at it. Okay.
All right, not a problem.
Thank you, Robert. Bye-bye.
Right.
Let's see. He has it listed. He has it listed. and he was selling a little too hard. He makes $16.50 per unit, and there are 3 units in this triplex period. But he said that 2.5 months, comma, I think it's longer, comma, he has no short-term tenants, period. But later in the call, I found out that this is all Airbnb, period. He said he does have a mortgage, but didn't disclose at all. So I was not able to figure out what we could do as far as a creative deal. Comma, he sounds desperate, like he just wants to take his cash, comma, get rid of the payments and get rid of it. It's been sitting on the MLS for a while and it is not moving, comma, there's something off here, period. I told him I would do a little due diligence and then come out and take a look at it once I've done that, period. Okay. So what I will do is look at this real quick and then okay, so negotiating. Take a look at it. Okay. So yeah, so far we've looked at deals that are, I don't like, I'm not too excited about them, but they are opportunities for other people. But this one is on the MLS and people don't see that it's an opportunity. I did ask him if he was flexible and he said yes. So maybe we'll see what happens. So, but that's it for this video. We're gonna go take a little break, then come back and keep talking about the wonderful world of private money lending. What we're doing right now is finding opportunities so that, to make retirement income with it. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye now.